Hey everyone, Super Coco Bro here. Beta patch for Slay the Spire just got dropped. Let's jump into it. They did a lot of balancing and reworks for this patch here. And what they were focused on doing is balancing it all out to make everything more viable and less overpowered for some things and more powerful for certain things. And what they did is they changed the abundance. Now the abundance buff that Niao has, it always creates upgraded powers, and the upgrade just lowers the energy cost by 1. They actually made Tez's Toasty Mittens relic actually viable. Now you exhaust the cards in your hand rather than a random card. Actually good. The Seal of Gold relic got a buff too. It's 5 gold it was. Now it's down to 3. That's much better. They changed the Beautiful Relic, which was adding Swift to certain cards in your deck. Now you get 4 choices, but they only do 2. So you get 1 less card draw, but more opportunities to draw. I actually like that change a lot. The Fur Relic, the Fur Coat Relic is just I don't really care. Even if they change it to 8 combats, go down to 1 health, it's still something that I really don't ever take because she just has such powerful relics that, like this one, the Signet Ring that they had to buff because it was so powerful. 888 gold, or they had to nerf 888 gold, so you're losing basically 2 potions for that. The Pale's Relax card got a buff on the block. It still don't really like that compared to whatever else Pale has. I don't really like it very much. Tanks' Whistle got a buff of reducing its cost. Now it only costs 2 to be able to stun him. Seems like something you can actually use a lot more now. And then they also upgraded Tanks' Maul cards. Now you start with the old upgraded Maul, and when you upgrade, it goes to 3 damage. So the scaling on the Mauls are much stronger, which fine by me. I already liked him as it was. Vaku's Fiddle got a little bit of a revert. It went back down to just 2 cards extra each turn. So that one went back to the way it was. Now they did buff some cards for Ironclad. They didn't really change a whole lot for every single character. Really, the Silent is the one that got the most. I don't even really care about the Ironclad. They buffed Mangle, which is sucks anyway. I don't really see that ever being used. 3 cost to do 20 damage and minus 10 strength doesn't seem very good. Doesn't really matter. Silent is really where all of the work that I think that they changed a whole lot, and some of the region. So they reworked Haze. Haze used to be Sly, and then it applied poison to all enemies. Now it costs 2, and it applies poison and weak to all enemies. That's big because they changed Scare. Scare used to be applying weak to all enemies, 0 cost. Now it's Sidestep. It basically is a 0 cost outmaneuver card that you gain 1 energy or 2 energy the next turn. And they reworked Outbreak. I'm a little sad about this one. They reworked Outbreak, so now you can't do Envenom Outbreak combo anymore. You can't stack the poison on them and then have Outbreak hit. It now is a skill. It's not a power. It costs 3, and it applies 9, and then when you upgrade it, 12 poison to all enemies, and then the poison triggers immediately. So if you get that with an accelerant, oh my god, you're doing major damage there. They went back to reverted Mirage back to poison or block based on the poison of the enemy, which I like that. And it no longer exhausts now. They nerfed well-laid plans. It costs 2 to start, then it goes down to 1. So then you have a pyramid for 2 cost or 1 cost for the battle. Echoing Slash got a decrease in the rarity. It went to uncommon. They did a little bit of reworking with the Regent. Regilite now is the first time you create a card each turn. You gain 6 block, and they changed Pillar of Creation to go back to its previous version where it can trigger every single time you create a card to do more block. So they kind of changed Regilite and Pillar. They kind of flipped them back. Flipped them, really, is what they did. And they buffed a Terraforming and Crush Under for a little bit extra damage. Necrobinder, they kept kind of very similar. They upgraded some much needed rare cards. The Sacrifice card, you get triple the Osti's max HP, which that can be really good. And then the Scythe card, they actually upgraded its scaling. It seemed like you could really get like a cap of like 200 damage on a Scythe if you didn't get removing the exhaust off of it. So they upgraded its scaling to go to 7 rather than 5, and that actually makes it much more of a viable card. I'm not sure if it cracks the Slate of Flesh still, but it makes it more of a viable card. Then with the defect, they got Bias Cog, a little bit more damage, 5 to 6. And Refract got a little bit more damage, 10 to 13. Rocket Punch no longer goes from 2 cost to 0 cost when a status is created. It goes 2 cost to 1 cost to 0 cost based on the amount of cards of statuses that you create. And then they buffed Synchronize to do more focus when you upgrade it, and it no longer exhausts, which I thought that was kind of necessary because it seems like it really was just a strike or a defend if it was only 2 2 focus if you had 3 orbs in the hand or in your orb slots already. So it's a much better card now. What that was basically everything for the update. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments down below. I'll catch you all in the next video.